Welcome back to the stream. I am Nathan and I am sick. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I'm definitely congested. I am definitely sick with something. It seems mild. I hope it's mild. Um, but as you can see from my pinned comment, I don't know what the hell is happening. I know I sound bad. I know I sound bad. Stream Elements, it's doing something. You could tip to using this link. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Okay. I spent the last hour trying to figure out how to set up tipping and text to speech. God damn. I. This is the first time I'm even seeing something on the other end that even says that it is set up. So actually, that made me feel really good because I was not feeling great. I was like kind of losing it. I don't know if you're paying attention to Discord V, but I messaged you trying to get help, but never mind. Looks like I'm doing just fine. It's not. Fuck! Why? What did I do wrong? Oh, okay. It is working. Bro. Alright. Thank you for coming into the stream. I had a great time. I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye! Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm back. Um, wow, ad block. Wow, morally corrupt, aren't we? I'm just kidding. um, yeah, I'm fucking sensitive right now. I'm sick and shit ain't working over here. Okay, I set up these alert boxes as well, so if you want to be the first person to tip, or if anybody wants to send in a TTS, if you could figure out how to do TTS, I don't know how it fucking works. I tried a bunch of stuff. I as a viewer, I don't know how to activate that. Supposedly, you could use channel points now to do it. I don't know. I activated a toggle that said you could, but I still don't know even personally how to do it. I've never sent a TTS in personally, like when I go watch other people chat. But supposedly, you will be able to do it. I don't know. This is the beginning of the stream. I usually tell you guys what has happened in my life in the time that has passed since I hit the stop streaming button and till I hit the start streaming button. It is Monday, June 24th. It is 12 o'clock because I always show up on time. Never late, never early. Exactly when I say I am going to go live, I am live and alive. Um, let's see. Let me open up these notes really quick. Um, and yeah, what has happened in the time since? Well, in the time since I got sick, apparently, um, I have a sneaking suspicion it could be because I went surfing for the first time in like several years. Caught two like baby waves and then just kind of like messed around with some slush. The conditions were not the greatest, but it was fun just being out in the water. But I don't know. Who knows what weekly oil spill happened this time? Maybe that's what got me sick. I don't know. But it happened shortly after. Um, what else have I done? I saw my friends. We watched some of The Mentalist. I am never watching The Mentalist because they're going to finish it without me. I am almost certain. So we'll probably catch up in the very end. I tipped but no alert. Okay, no one tip. No one tip. It's not working. It's working, but it's not working. If you, well, I'll figure it out later. I am gonna have to find a different set of videos. I watched a bunch of videos, but like the thing I noticed with the videos for tipping was the interface to like work within Streamlabs, Stream Elements. Everything looked slightly different from the interface that my dashboard that I was personally using. Like for example, they told me go to the alert box next to general settings, but there was no, it wasn't set up the same way. Like everything was on the left in like a column, nothing horizontal like in the video. The video was from 3 years ago, so it is possible like they did an update and it's just now it's out of date. But a lot of the videos that I saw were not recent. So hopefully if I use some different keywords, maybe I could figure that out. Um, but yeah, if you're just tuning in, don't use the tip function. Unfortunately, it's just not doing exactly what I want it to do. Um, but I will figure that out. I will figure that out. Um, the only thing is it's hard to try and do it when I'm already streaming. So I'm going to try and figure that out once we go off stream. Since I'm sick and I'm going to just be in my room all fucking day. That will be our goal, is to figure that out. So stay tuned. I think we're just going to go into regular content because I don't want to think about this anymore because it's just making me angry. Yo, Athena Hall, what's up, dude? Yeah, California. What's the weather over in South Carolina like today? I bet you guys are getting hit by a heat wave, right? I feel like most of the states are getting hit by a heat wave and flooding, supposedly, allegedly. What else has happened? I went to a birthday party. That was fun. Um, and it was a friend's 27th birthday, so it was like a golden birthday. And I stayed there till like 3 in the morning, which is way later than I thought I was gonna stay. It's almost 100 degrees and I'm already over the heat. Oh, dude, I can imagine. I would be too. We're very lucky in California. It's like just getting into the 80s, which is like not that bad in comparison. Um, but I mean, still, if you're only comparing to California, it is still hot, but not nearly as hot as it is over for you guys. And I think especially the East Coast takes a giant L on the humidity because over here it's not humid at all. It's like very dry, or not even like overly dry because we're right next to the coast, so it's like kind of perfect actually. If that's not like enough of an ad for California, you should move. Everyone should move to California. No one's from here anyway. The real people who were actually from here, the Tongva, we killed them all. So Sag, I look delicious. Yeah, you're a fucking liar, Ron. I never look hot when I'm sick. Like I haven't done shit with my hair. It's like I haven't even shaved. I feel so gross. I feel like the opposite of delicious. I'm infectious. I think you look hot. Okay. Okay. Num 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 num. Give me more. Give me more. Make me feel better about myself. But I definitely feel really sicky. And like I bought this like little bottle of Dayquil, and I had the whole Dayquil. It's only been like a day and like the 4 hours I've been awake today, and I already had all the medicine. Although to be fair, it was a really tiny bottle. It only had 4 doses in it, which I thought it would have more. I don't know why. The way last weekend I was an emotional disaster from Father's Day, so I didn't show up and my car isn't starting, so I didn't drive down there this weekend. I love life. Dude, I'm right there with you. Life fucking blows. You'll have to meet me at a different place now. I'll text you, but I am starting a new job uh at a different like organization. It's still in Long Beach, so you'll be able to. I'm so freaking done. What with the heat? I'm at rock bottom. Why? Tell us. Share with the class. We're all having a shit day. What, upstairs neighbors? Ew. That's all you had to say. They're smoking all day. Does that bother you? Is it like cigarettes? But yeah, Ron, I'm feeling so sick. It's so ew. You have asthma and can't breathe. Drugs, and it isn't allowed. I'm so sorry, dude. That sucks. Tell him to get some vapes. It's like infinitely easier on the neighbors. And you could do that for both nicotine and weed. I, if I feel like if you live in an apartment, like don't get me wrong, with like weed, especially in California, like the way the laws work is that the only legal spot you technically the only legal spot you could smoke marijuana is inside your domicile. Sorry, the sickness is kicking your ass. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. But it does mean I will be inside my room, so who knows? I think I'll just stream until I feel too tired. I have no plans to do anything other than try and recover. But sorry, Serge. That really sucks. Is this a new spot, also a cafe? It is. Do you not have the ability to like call a landlord about it? Oh, you've uploaded again? Sick. Sick. Send us the link. We'll watch it. We have a ton of videos we're reacting to. Yeah, if you live in an apartment, you should be able to call your landlord. They might not do anything. Like landlords suck, but they immediately stop when I call. I mean, yeah, but then they probably start up again, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That sucks. They stomp. Ew. My best friends have some neighbors that stomp all fucking day, and it's annoying. Yeah, from morning to night. Yeah. Oh, dude, the washing machine's tough because I'm that type of person who's if I if I have a machine and dryer in my apartment, I'm gonna use it, and sometimes I'm gonna use it late. That one's tough, but stomping you can control. Just don't run in your apartment, Jesus. I thought about smoking cigs just to make my upstairs neighbors mad because they're so obnoxiously loud. Yeah, V's right there with you. They're thinking about how to get revenge. Revenge arc. I'll be trying to edit and it's like annoying. Yeah, I'm sure. Ron, it is a new spot. It is a cafe. Um, it's a place you probably already know. I just don't want to dox it, so I'll text it to you after stream when I have the my phone back. Oh hell yeah! Oh my god! Period. Can't wait. Is it better hour? Yeah, full time, baby. we're making full time at a better pay rate. Or well, I guess it's going to be the same pay rate, but I'm counting the tips. So, like the cafe that I work at now, tips for like a whole day, it's like $20. But when I had my interview, I asked about it and I'm expecting more like in the 60s, 80s, sometimes hundreds, which would be like comparable to being a server. But when I am a server, I only get like one server shift a week. This one isn't $20 an hour. Um, it'll be 17.50, I think. But every 6 months, I'll qualify for a pay raise, and I think I'm gonna ask for like I think I will ask for 20. I'm gonna ask for a big jump, mostly because I know my worth. I'm a hard worker. I I follow directions. I ask a lot of questions for clarification, and I feel like I'm safe. I'm a mature person. I'm responsible. I'm hardly ever late, so I think I'm worth it. I'm gonna watch your streams on Twitch from now on. YouTube chat delay is horrible. I'll like say something and it appears 6 minutes later. Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate everyone being on YouTube, but Twitch is just I think it is better in terms of being like a small streamer. And I think all my shit runs through it. Like when I get the tip thing to actually work, I think it will work through that. Um, let's see. I had tip activated through Stream Elements, so let's see if I can fix it right now. Actually, I'm going into Stream Elements. I need to copy some sort of code, I'm sure. I'm all set. Fucking liars. Oh, V tipped $1 into the. I can read it too. That's awesome. I wish. I'm gonna try and replay it, but it didn't work. Hold on. Um, let's see. Where is the browser URL? I'm not looking at chat right now, so hold. Yeah, browser source, I know, but on Stream Elements, I haven't found it yet. Have I heard of the Master Oogway guy? No. No, I haven't. Send us a link. Oh, someone just kill me now. I'm fucking dying. Browser source. Browser source. Import? Um, the hell is happening? The character from DreamWorks. We still need poll before you go. Did you watch the link? No, not yet. I'm trying to figure out how to fix the chat. Or sorry, the tip. Okay, I'm authorizing Stream Elements to join my chat. It's successful. I love Chat Bubble. I use OBS. I'm using OBS too. I use Streamlabs for YouTube. Okay. I'm using OBS and Restream.io to go to both. But I use the Streamlabs like widgets. Cross-platform? I would use Restream. Restream's awesome. It's very easy. It's much easier than trying to figure out tipping. Oh my god. It's why isn't it like more intuitive? I feel like streaming is so out of reach of like the Norman. Widget data maybe? Where's the browser source? Settings? Ah, fuck you. What the hell? Okay, we will figure it out later. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's just making me angry. What is up, guys? Tell him what I said. Don't you worry. I could see. Don't you worry. Pop out the chat. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what the hell? Maybe I pop this chat out instead? Why is the Twitch chat not aggregating the YouTube chats like it was before? Yo, what happened to the YouTube chat? Why is it broken? Okay, it's back. Ditch that. For real? Well, okay, I guess you will have to tell me. I don't see your last chat, Athena. What was it? Oh, hope I feel better. Thank you. Thank you. I have a feeling that's maybe not. Gotta say it on Twitch, apparently. Huh? I've lost the plot. I don't even know what y'all are talking about anymore. Ditch that, Twitch that, lick that, hitch that. Twitch chat rhyming? Alright. Let me learn the ways of Master Oogway, okay? What is up, Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Get me banned right now?
What is up, guys? Master Uguay here.
My time has come.
Today, I'm going to be saying the N-word.
What are you? What? Ah.
The whole paragraph? I didn't see a whole paragraph even come in, dude.
Humans have evolved through millions of years, from discovering the wheel, to discovering fire, to discovering edgy humor.
So last night I'm chilling with my boy Hitler.
Now, edgy humor is something that's kind of persisted throughout the ages. 99% of people that have told you that they've never laughed at edgy humor are just
Hey,
outright
Quanda.
lying to you,
Welcome
probably
to the
out of
stream.
shame.
We're reacting to videos chat gives me, so if you have a link for something, send it.
I mean, a great example, look at my older videos, the way I spoke. It was just embarrassing.
So to any of you that upload content onto YouTube,
You could really tell I was like a pasty white kid that never left the house and had any kind of social interaction. Now, this is a situation, which I'm probably going to put in the title because it seems to just juice views for some reason. It's like when a YouTuber used to put like the Vivo watermark in the corner of their videos. This is regarding a YouTube Shorts creator called Master Uguay. Now, I'll be honest, I had no idea who Master Uguay was. But whenever I scroll TikTok at 3 in the morning, the algorithm loves to show me videos just attacking this guy, tearing him apart. I swear, every 10 or so scrolls, it's either someone on a live stream with like 3 views, or it will be a video tearing Master Uguay apart.
Don't keep me in suspense, bro. Tell me. He has a Twitter account. When I'm in an unfunny competition and Master Uguay is my opponent, instant loss. Little spoiler, he made a song called Adolf Schiffler is my N-word. Oh my god.
So who is Master Uguay, and why does the internet hate him so much? So this is a guy who is most known for being a YouTube Shorts creator. Now, YouTube Shorts are a different game. A great example is the YouTuber Russian
Yo, I'm noticing that not all the chats are going up because I get a bunch of chats on my OBS that aren't showing up on the YouTube chat. Maybe that's how I missed your message, Athena. Oh my god, why am I taking so many L's right now? Nothing's working the way it's supposed to be working. I'm not gonna fix it. I'm just
Badger,
gonna
great
take the
guy. He
L.
does, you know, great game reviews, funny moments with his friends. His videos do incredibly well.
He's crying about it on Twitter. Good.
Well, you know, 5-10 million views. Then you go to his Shorts tab, which is basically just recycling clips from his actual main videos. Some of them have like hundreds of millions of views. It is a different ballpark. Now, the only problem is with YouTube Shorts is they don't pay out a lot. I'm not joking. You could get a video that has like 10 million views on YouTube Shorts, and that probably translates into like $200. But if same said video was an actual, you know, long form YouTube video, that would make easily tens of thousands of dollars. But the money aspect aside, YouTube Shorts is a great way to blow up. It's a great way to get exposure. Now, Master Uguay got his
It's just
fame
one of
from
those
voicing
days.
Master Uguay in Kung Fu Panda, the turtle that I think dies like halfway through the film.
I have decided to reveal my true identity. My name is Umesh.
But as we know, the internet is a supercharged highway, and if you have like a certain gimmick or bit, you basically need to commit to that until you're like, you know, 35 years old, or you need to find a new bit because people aren't really watching it anymore. Seriously, it is insane seeing people doing short form content that are known for like one singular bit, and then like 5 years later, they are still doing the same bit because it's the only thing that brought views into their channel. There is something really sad about that you kind of have to be like, you know, the court jester, like, oh, I have to keep doing the same thing over and over or I'm gonna fall off. So he started to evolve his content. He started to metamorphosize, if that's even a word. He started to spread his wings like a beautiful butterfly. He still kept the Master Oogway voice, but then started doing other things like, you know, saying it in the Master Oogway voice, but doing the Giga Chad face, a bit that he called Mr. Bombastic. If you scroll through his page, you can see that he was keeping up the same bit over and over for a very, very long time. But again, like, this is not exclusively to Master Oogway. Anyone that does short form content on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, if you get a bit that blows up, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck doing that bit because if you don't...
Oh shit, pause again. That was perfect timing. I don't really understand. I listened to that song when I rage clean the house. Dude, that is a good clean the house song. After the drama, he made a second channel called Bubby and it got banned with more. Good. Just IP ban him. It's a crime to recycle content. Gross. Plus racism and sexism. Yeah, gross. Just knock him off the whole platform.
You're probably gonna fall off. It is so much harder to carve out personality-based content by doing shorts because, you know, you got a bunch of kids watching you that just like scroll. If I don't see bright colors, I'm gonna scroll. It's a Giga Chad face. Now, Master Oogway was able to get around 7 million subscribers on his main channel, and that is like, that's double what I have. That is insane. And on top of that as well, he has a shorts channel that has...
It's probably just like infinite rage bait. He's just making people so pissed off they can't look away.
9 million subscribers. Like, you can hate this guy all you want, but he's still incredibly successful.
That's the
because
point.
YouTube loves to promote that short form content because they are so rent free about Instagram Reels and TikTok. They will make anyone famous overnight. Now, obviously, here's a bit of a problem because if you go on Master Oogway's Shorts channel with like 9 million subscribers, which is insane to think that he's basically like 800k off of getting a diamond play button, you go to the shorts and you're like, where are the views? Where are the views? Like, was everyone that turned 10, turned 11, and started watching Mr. Beast reacts? Or like what happened? Looking at his other channels as well, he has Evil Oogway with 5 mil subs, Bombastic Oogway with 1.8 mil, Shad Oogway
No
with
more
3 mil.
Oogway.
Like, this guy, if anything, YouTube Shorts is like playing Clash of Clans, but you're like really, really rich, so you can keep buying the green gems, so just like spam build the town hall up to the max
Pixar
level.
should
Now,
go
Oogway
after
doesn't
him.
only do shorts, he does reaction content, which is something I would definitely criticize him for, saying that is, you know, lazy, effortless content. But I also have the Parasitical TV channel where I upload reaction content, so they both kind of cancel each other out there. But surprisingly, he did actually hop onto the YouTube boxing trend because that was started by KSI going after Joe Weller, because I think Joe Weller said you smell like 5 years ago or something, and it lived in KSI's head rent-free. And he fought a guy called Arms Corleone. Now, what I want you to do, look at Master Oogway's build and look at Arms' build. Can you have a guess who won? Yes, it was Arms. But to be fair, in his defense, appearing so out of shape and, you know, like, it was pretty obvious he was going to lose and get absolutely one-tap bodied. But he still went to a public event, probably being watched by thousands or tens of thousands of people, most of them watching it illegally through live streams because they don't want to pay the $5 to watch it. And still, you got to give him credit, like respect to him for, you know, appearing in the ring and fighting someone. And even in the comments section of this highlight, you can see Oogway just being pretty respectful, like he's not salty or bitter about it. I had a game plan, but it went straight out the window, I guess because of having no experience in the ring. W fight, I'll come back stronger. Hope this helps Arms' mom with her preschool in Ghana. Like, you can't hate on this guy. You can't. So why does the internet absolutely despise him at the minute? So Oogway did what a lot of people do that have been making content for a while. They want to involve their personality more. They want to involve their opinions. They don't just want to be the funny haha person. They want to actually be themselves. But the problem is a lot of people on the internet didn't like the opinions that Oogway had. So he started to upload a bunch of rage bait videos. Like, for example, you know, does size matter? Talking about fat people. Should women be allowed to have an opinion? My opinion on women. My opinion on incest. My opinion on Jews. Should obese people be allowed in McDonald's? My opinion on gay marriage featuring Kwebbelkop for some reason. My opinion on transgender people. My opinion on the LGBTQ plus community. My opinion on black people. Now, the videos themselves are pretty harmless. You click on them, you see that they're 15 seconds long. You expect, like, you know, some kind of reaction where he's like, oh, I love them, or oh, I hate them. Obviously, the latter one probably getting you cancelled on every single platform imaginable. But basically, when he delivers his actual opinion, there's just like music that plays over every single one. But that's the punchline. Like, it's basically just clickbait. And then he uploaded the bombshell bombshell, which is, can white people say the N-word? Now, this video, he's just sat there in silence for 7 seconds because, again, I'm pretty sure he likes to keep his career, and I'm pretty sure that if he said it on YouTube, people would snitch on him and his account would be removed instantly. Now, I know what people are going to do here. They're instantly going to bring up the fact that there's a parasitical N-word compilation. There's probably multiple of them floating around on YouTube right now, which I said, like, I think 7, 8, 9 years ago. I am incredibly embarrassed about those to this day, but again, like, I want those videos to be out there because if I start copyright claiming these videos and taking them down, it just makes me look really kind of petty. And also, again, you create a Streisand effect where you want to censor information, it just brings more attention to it. It's unfortunately just a really cringe, embarrassing chapter in my life, and I just, you know, gotta live with it. Then he uploaded another video saying the N-word for the first time, and basically the punchline is he says neighbors. But then it finally happened. The 2nd of May, Oogway did a video called saying the actual N-word where, you know, he just flat out says it.
I'm gonna say it for the first time in my life properly.
And then you'd think, okay, Master Oogway, you're pulling a little bit of a 2016 moment here. We can still come back from this. Maybe if you just put out like a little apology or something. No, he doubled down and released a music video called The Austrian Painter Is My N-Word. Now, edgy songs like these to bait attention have existed for a millennia. I mean, I remember like 7 years ago, there was an artist called 3Pac, I play on 2Back, and he actually uploaded a video called PewDiePie is a... I don't think I can even say that because I want to keep ads on this video. 3Pac actually passed away as well, like all the way back in 2015. He had like a water polo incident where he like stopped breathing and they couldn't
3-pack?
resuscitate him, and the guy was only 24 years old. Now, that video was quickly pulled by YouTube, but it is still up on Spotify if you really want to give it a listen. Now, at this point, Oogway started to hemorrhage his fan base because the content he made before, it was pretty wholesome. You know, it was something you could send your mom or your dad. It's that peak kind of relatable content where it's kind of like wholesome comedy, but obviously, as Master Oogway started to inject his own personality into his content, it caused a massive hemorrhage of fans, which usually, to be fair, is what happens when you include your, you know, personality, because people are like, oh, I didn't come for you. I just came for the funny talking turtle from Kung Fu Panda. But then again, to be fair, if you're baiting out videos like saying the N-word for like 10 times in a row, you're probably going to lose a bit more fans than you usually would. So here, Master Oogway had two choices. Maybe do like a little bit of an apology. I did a bit of an oopsie whoops. I will now go back to making, you know, wholesome content, or maybe just not baiting out people constantly. Or he had the option to double down. Why do you think I'm making this video? Of course he doubled down. Now, this doubling down video is very strange because he actually gaslights us into thinking that he would be racist, and how, because we thought that, we are the problem.
Yes, I make dark humor jokes. Now, 90% of these jokes, I don't say anything racist.
Oh, what's
or
going on with
anything
this camera?
really bad directly. I make you think it. So am I the person with the problem, or are you?
And then he started to do very bizarre comparisons as well. There was a video titled, If This Man Was Forgiven. And it's basically a still image of Logan Paul in the infamous Japanese suicide forest, basically saying, if Logan Paul can be forgiven, why can't Master Oogway be forgiven?
Who
He
said
also
we
tweeted
forgave
the
him
exact
for
same
that?
thing as well, but instead of putting an image of Logan Paul, it was Mao Zedong. He even made a tweet recently, like kind of semi-sarcastically saying it was all a bit. I'm an actor. I act in all my videos. Just like how Leonardo DiCaprio played the racist slave trader in Django Unchained. I play the character of Edgy Oogway. Just because we play these characters doesn't mean we are actually like them. Now, Oogway has also asked YouTube multiple times, basically asking them, you know, why has the video been taken down? Can we reinstate the video? He also sends multiple tweets, including another YouTuber, Kevin Leonardo. Now, you might have seen Kevin Leonardo's content. He deserves his own video because this is like basically classic rage baiting. This is someone who will purposely talk and do the most disgusting things imaginable just to get you angry so you share the video with your friends. It's classic rage bait content. A good example with Kevin, if you go onto his channel and sort by most popular videos, you'll see a video called Removing Butt Hairs Using Nail Cream, a visual guide. And if you're wondering, he does spread his cheeks in the video, and somehow YouTube have allowed that. The video is age-gated, but I kind of don't care. I mean, I don't really want to click on a video and see a guy spreading his cheeks goatsy style to apply a bunch of cream inside. But, you know, that's just me. Now, Oogway is in a bad situation because he said the N-word for a bit, and now half the internet thinks he's racist. So what can he do if he isn't going to apologize? So to show...
This might be a hot take, but I think if you say the N-word, that makes you racist. Because you know. You're just not supposed to. You do it, you're doing it willfully and knowing that it's bad, and you're an asshole and racist.
No proof that he isn't racist to the internet. He shows a picture.
You could be motherfucking Teresa. You say the N-word once, you can, you're racist.
himself with the creator, Man Like Isaac, which is basically the equivalent of I'm not racist because I have black friends. Now, do I think Master Oogway is racist? As a white person, my opinion definitely matters. No, I don't. Do I think he's edgy? Yes, definitely edgy. And this all could have been undone.
Go
by
off,
being,
King.
okay,
Come on, just say it. He's motherfucking racist.
I was cringe.
He said the
and a
N-word
moron. I am sorry.
on
It
camera.
won't happen again. But this bizarre doubling down and then showing like, oh, I'm friends with a black guy, so it's okay, guys. And then he triples down by showing people who are like quote unquote worse.
Didn't this dude making this video say it and admitted it? No way, did he? They have complications. Yo, if this guy could be forgiven. Yuck.
Than him, like
Dude,
Andrew
so why
Tate,
why
which
did
is,
we
again,
watch
like,
this
to
video?
Be a better person than Andrew Tate, you're really not setting the goal that high. Obviously, he then goes ahead and shows a bunch of tweets of Andrew Tate saying the
Calling
N-word,
him
mostly
king.
because Andrew Tate said the N-word like hard R one time, got away with it, and then he's like, wait, I could keep saying this now. Now, he has made some tweets begging for forgiveness after the huge fallout, but then at the same time, he'll follow up by making just blatant, like, transphobic tweets. But then he also goes on to say that he's the master of YouTube Shorts, and he tries to teach others how to profit from their success. But again, I
Cancelled.
don't think someone who's in the situation they are at the minute should be giving, like, you know,
Yep,
guru
I'm ready to be
advice how grow
cancelled.
their channel.
Get
It
me
kinda
off
reminds
this
me of those tweets of
platform.
Mr. Beast
I
being
don't
like,
want
oh,
the
I
brain
just took
rot.
on, like, a new channel and I got them to 200k a month. I wanted to do this video because I find it insane. Like, I have never seen a bigger flip on a guy's fan base in probably my entire time on YouTube. Like, he went from someone that was, you know, very well respected, very well liked,
You
maybe
could
not the
come back
personality, but the content.
from
But
it.
then as
Look
soon
at
as he
that
started to
one dude,
inject his opinions into stuff, like, I'm just seeing video
Yeah,
after
fair.
video calling this guy out,
But
just saying he's cringe, saying
I've never
how
even
his
said the
fan base
N-word.
have basically just completely abandoned him. It is insane. Can he turn it around? I mean, probably. I mean, anyone can turn it around. And then maybe, I don't know, going back to the roots.
I do agree with that take. Anybody can turn it around. I mean, look, Donald Trump has 34 counts of felony crimes. He's going to be the president of the United States again.
A little bit, maybe doing some more OG Oogway content just to kind of like build up the blocks again. I don't know. That, or maybe he just does long
More
form
ignorance
game
than
review videos.
malice.
Maybe he might release Darkwood
Yeah,
before I
but
do.
I think ignorance can be violent. I really think the banality of evil is that ignorance is violence. Silence can be violence. Like, you have to work to be a good person, I think. Especially when it's from a long time ago. Yeah. Sure, so is manslaughter, but like intention is a lot, no? Yeah, totally. But someone died. Can't take that back, you know? They're dead. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, and you go to jail, but not for life, you feel? Yeah, totally. There are different, like, scales to the punishment, totally. We're just saying the crime and punishment should match. Yeah, but you still get punished. You know? I'm sure the punishment would be different, but at the end of the day, you're still getting punished for a bad thing, you know? But also, I don't know. Maybe it's not possible to do these comparisons. They're like two completely different things. I know. I am so fucking sick. I'm like debating even if I want to be here right now. In a just society. Yeah, but we don't live in a just society. That's how I think the banality of evil exists. You're doing great, sweetie. Thank you. I wish everyone else felt the same way. Where are all my viewers going? Although we're staying strong on Twitch, beautiful people over on Twitch. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I want to watch something fun. View count Andy alert. Yes, we're trying to monetize by any means necessary. So stay tuned. I will be saying the N-word. I cannot wait. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I will not be saying the N-word. Dude, you're an enabler. Stop it. Fossabot coming in and follow and support the stream. Appreciate ya. We should probably say that we're live. We're gonna blast off now. So everyone go over to my Twitter and juice it. I know you put out a new video. It's right here. Shit. Everyone go over to the Twitter, juice this tweet. We're live now. Come on. Get in while I am still alive. We're sick and dying. All right. Here we go.
Now,
No.
regulators.
I'm not ready for that one. We'll watch the video
Billionaire
first.
can get-
All right. If you guys love me, you will go over to my friend's channel under V Drees. You can see it right here. It's inside the chat title too. Bro, that vape I bought last time didn't have a charging port on the bottom. What? The blue icy has no charging port? That's whack. That is so whack. I'm so sorry. Time to get a new flavor. But if you guys really love me, what the hell was that? You'll go over to my best friend's channel and you'll follow them or subscribe to them. Drop them a like, show the love. We're going to watch this video here. So go over there, subscribe, and then come right back and we'll watch it together. Billionaire falls for hoax scam call. Learn from Cuban's mistakes. I just saw in the Majority Report he sold the Dallas Mavericks to like Marianne Abelson or something like that. The same lady who made money off of the embassy in Jerusalem, the war in Israel, and conflict. Just gross. Yo, let's go. Anna Julia.
Just followed.
Wow, that worked. How come the text-to-speech shit didn't work? What's up, Anna? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm very sick, so I will be doing snifflies the entire stream. I'm very sorry. Someone who's also sick in a metaphorical sense is my best friend V. This is their face right here. If you could go over to their channel and subscribe, and then drop them a like and come back and we'll watch the video together. Cuban 2028. No. I refuse. There was speculation that the guy from the Valuetainment podcast, he wants Cuban or Dwayne The Rock Johnson to run. Anyway, let's get into the video.
Guys, if this tech billionaire can get scammed, I'm thinking we could too. If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you all about it, but Mark Cuban did in fact get scammed. And he reached out indirectly via Twitter. And he said this, quote, "Hey, Google, I just got hacked, and this is my email because someone named Noah at your number called and said I had an intruder and spoofed Google's recovery methods. And if anyone gets anything from mcuban at gmail after 3:30 p.m., it's not me." I'll go on record. I've also been scammed, but not really. I did notice it as it was happening, but I have gotten this scam as well. And today I just wanted to highlight this user on X who did a pretty thorough walkthrough of exactly what happened and some prevention methods that we could all use to make sure that it's not happening to us or our loved ones. So let's take a moment and walk through some of the events and what to do in case you find yourself in a similar position, because spoiler alert, we're all going to find ourselves in a similar position. It is
Yo,
increasingly
Fiona
easier
James,
and
thanks for the
easier
follow.
to scam the general public using these sorts.
Hey, yeah, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Preface, I am very sick, so you will hear sniffles the entire stream. If you want to do me a big favor, though, you can go over to my best friend's video. This is their face right here. You just follow on Twitter. If you follow me back, that would be really appreciated. Yeah, I could do that right now. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? ¿Dónde? Careful? I know. I'll come back to this, Fiona, and I'll try and figure that out. But I didn't see it right away.
Sorts of methods. So let's dive into Rachel Toback on Twitter or X and see what she's saying. Here's the start of the thread. She says spoofing or changing a caller identification takes less than a minute and can be done using apps available directly on the App Store. That's right. These are applications that are just available. And Mark Cuban was just the latest in the people who have been spoofed by this sort of Google number imitation scam. She breaks down the scam in just a few simple steps. First, the scammer will find your number through some sort of data breach. It's not always something you've done online, but it could be a lack of security on a company end, a third-party application that you already gave your data to. The second step is, again, they utilize third-party apps available to them on the App Store. They use the aforementioned data to spoof a number that looks familiar to you. The third step is they assume the identity of some sort of authority, right? But this third step can look like a lot of different things. It's not just the Google Assistant, it can be the IRS, it can be some sort of loan you've taken out. This spoofing of authority looks different depending on the data they have from step one. The fourth step requires fear in you. So again, based on the data they have, they'll come up with some story that makes you fearful.
Okay, so you want to assume that everything that you put on social media is public. Information that can be found in places like this.
How do people not have that mindset? How do you not have that mindset already? Oh my god, how are you on the internet? How are you on the internet?
Used to authenticate you with different companies. Do you remember this tweet?
Yeah.
I used this to gain access to your current address.
What?
So what I did is I called up this furniture company right here, and I basically said, hey, we're gonna buy another one of these pieces of furniture, but I need to make sure that I don't accidentally have the wrong information on the account. And they said, no, I mean, you ordered something a while ago, but the thing that you ordered we shipped to this address. And yeah, I think I got his updated address, which is pretty scary because that happened in 30 seconds. I got your current address. I got your birthday from Twitter. I called like pretty much every...
So you can see how it's pretty easy to gather the data to make it seem like, you know, this person does have access, intimate knowledge to what...
See, I feel like like, what goes through someone's head to want to take that 30 seconds and try and do that? It seems like I guess 30 seconds isn't that long. I guess it's the intention, right? Like, you're going in with, like, the intention of malice, right?
That you're doing, so why wouldn't you believe them? They give you the story in hopes that you give them even more data, whether it be a social security number, your credit card number, or in Mark Cuban's case, it's access to accounts. And the fifth step is literally the attack itself, as she puts it. So whether it be you paying them, giving them access to accounts, or whatever have you, this is really the attack. Whether this part is stealing your data, taking your money, creating fraudulent accounts, or just stealing your identity in general, this is pretty common. So what can you do, right? What can you do to protect yourself from these scams that are only becoming more prevalent? Well, there's a few different things you can do. First is always make sure if it's available, allow two-factor authentication. I know, it's annoying, but it is a pretty simple first step in protecting yourself and your data, because trust me, if you get your data breached because something that you didn't set up that you could have for free, you probably will kick yourself later for it. The second thing I'd recommend is if it is a familiar company reaching out to you, like Google, etc., the furniture place, right? Whatever kind of company has reached out to you, I would always recommend, if you can, go into a brick and mortar, right? Or go onto the official website and call that number's customer service. Don't just believe the only number that has called you is the only number that will be able to help you. If it's a legit company, they should have other legit means of getting, a hold of somebody. And the third thing is probably something that should have been number one, but don't answer calls you don't recognize. And if you do recognize and...
I'm going to call you out right now. I see you answering the phone to phone numbers you don't recognize all the fucking time. It's time to take your own advice here. Although, I don't know. Have you been hacked recently? I don't know. I don't know. I live and die by this. Everything that is a strange number gets silenced right away. I never pick it up. Even like when it comes to jobs, I say, you either have to text me or you have to call and leave a voice message. If I don't see a voice message, I'm not calling you back.
Answer. Never give out your passwords or pins or any of this intimate data to somebody that just called you out of the blue. It is okay to follow up. And if you're being pressured into giving this information out, that is an absolute red flag. No company will pressure you to give this information out. Never feel pressured to respond to these people that give you calls, even if you recognize the caller ID. Because as you can see, if a tech billionaire like Mark Cuban can be spoofed by this scammer, you can too. They build your trust. That's what scammers do. But I hope after watching this video, you have the confidence to slow down and do a little bit of extra research. If Google is calling you, go to Google and call their customer service directly. If someone is calling you about a late tax or a late yacht...
Why would Google ever have to call me? That's suspect already. I'm not, like, if I see Google calling me, I'm not even going to call them back. I'm not going to go to another number and call them. They should never call me. Don't call me. Ever.
Yada, yada, yada.
Fucking Gmail me.
Requesting a green dot card from you immediately or your password to your bank account. Pause. I know it sounds simple, but in the moment, fear and the sense of urgency can take over. Regardless of whatever industry you find yourself in, you are vulnerable. Even if you're young, if you're old, if you're in tech, if you're a billionaire, if you don't have a lot of money. I've seen my grandpa be scammed. I've seen my old roommate be scammed. I've been attempted to be scammed myself. Mark Cuban has been scammed. So please be careful out there. Stay curious, stay cautious. And until next time, I'm V. Bye.
Okay. You know, in that same vein, though, I think maybe I just did something that I don't know why I just did it. I did it, and I don't know why I did it. But I just responded to a Twitter DM. I don't normally do that. They liked my tweet, though, so I wanted to show community, but I don't know if that maybe I'm about to get scammed from a Twitter DM. I don't know. It seemed very wholesome. They said, "How am I doing today?" I said, "I'm great, thanks. How are you doing?" "Oh, I hope you're doing well." I left it open so they didn't have to reply. But if they want to reply, that's fine too. Just fucking don't steal my shit. I barely can get the tips to work, okay? The stream broken. Anyway. Let's see. I just want to respond again to Fiona. I don't know if you... Is your Twitter name different? Because I don't have... I feel like you didn't follow me on Twitter. Because I feel like Twitter would tell me that. And I don't have any notification of new followers. Or well, technically I do, but it's not your name. It's a different name. Like, not even one similar. It's two whole different names. So, maybe you followed my friend V. Did you follow V's Twitter? I do have them in the title of the stream. Which is good. Like, I would appreciate if you go over there and follow their Twitter too. So, don't feel like you need to like go over there and take it back. But I don't see you in my Twitter at all. But that's okay. But if you do want the follow, I will give you a follow if you would like that. Let's see. What should we do next? Oops. Let me get that back. We have some shorts we could watch that I think are really worth it. So let's go over here.
Right? What can you do to protect yourself from these scams that are only becoming more prevalent? Well, there's a few different things you can do. First is always make sure if it's available, allow two-factor authentication. I know, it's annoying, but it is a pretty simple first step in protecting yourself and your data.
Okay, we just
because
watched
trust
this,
me,
actually.
if you get your data breached because something that you didn't set up that you could have for free, you probably will kick yourself later for it. The second thing I'd recommend is if it is a familiar company reaching out to you, like Google, etc., the furniture place, right? Whatever kind of company has reached out to you, I would always recommend, if you can, go into a brick and mortar, right? Or go onto the official website and call that number's customer service. Don't just believe the only number that has called you is the only number that will be able to help you. If it's a legit company, they should have other legit means of getting, a hold of somebody. And the third thing is probably...
Space Marines are often awfully dispassionate towards guardsmen.
Right? What can you do to protect yourself?
Why doesn't it just scroll onto your page? I don't understand why it does that. Okay.
Wow, that happened quick. Chess Model is now outperforming its players. And before you say I get my ass kicked all the time in chess by a computer, that's not what I'm talking about here. Kind of what I'm talking about here. This AI can beat the dude whose data it was trained on. Yeah, that happened, guys. That actually happened. You might be wondering how. Well, it's called low temperature sampling. This technique zeroes in on the best moves. It cuts out the noise and focuses on the purpose. I can't stop thinking, if AI can transcend its own training in a game as simple as chess, what else is it gonna be able to surpass as it's being trained? Babe, wake up. The machines are here and they're not playing around. Well, they're kind of playing around and they're doing it well. They're winning. Anyway, until next time, this
What
weekend.
the fuck? Dude, this is just like Twitter. What are the... Irrelevant. Wait. What? Least obvious. What is bro on right now? I don't fucking get it.
I was bored with regular life. I was living in an apartment.
YouTube, you need to fix this. I just want to watch the shorts of the one channel. Why do you keep switching?
People are calling this the darkest use of AI yet. Call center companies are beginning to leverage AI to calm down their highly stressed workers. Well, I think it's pretty simple.
Huh?
The economy sucks, and so do services lately, but it's not entirely the operator's fault. See, by the time a human connects to another human, thank you automations and voice menu systems that we've implemented, the tensions are already quite high. Our time is valuable, but our dollars are increasingly becoming less valuable. And all of that raises our attention, so what is the solution? Company will play an AI-made montage of the call workers' family and their favorite song. Family photos and music are meant to calm the call worker down. It's giving the vibe of remember who you're working for. You don't want them to starve, right? Stay cool, man. Stay cool. Jeez, dude, it's dark. New tech is being used as solutions to old tech's issues that it solved, and then we're gonna be in this cycle, and I hate it here. Anyway, I'm V, and until next time. People are calling this the darkest use of OpenAI now has 35 lobbyists. They only have 1,200 employees. OpenAI is truly adopting that big company aura. OpenAI plans to grow their lobbyists to focus on forming the laws and regulations that tech companies will adopt as they develop AI.
Did we watch
As
this one
tech
already?
is growing in popularity.
I think we did. Hold on.
Hey yo, McDonald's is actually firing its AI.
Yo, we watched
employees.
this one already
That's right,
too?
Mickey
Okay.
D's what's wrong with X or Twitter, whatever you call it? I responded to this user who was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna
we
pay my
watched this
barber
one too. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom really quick, blow my nose and stuff. I'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy these tunes. Apologies for the webcam. I don't know why it keeps going off and stuttering. When I'm like sitting and I'm like not moving too much, it's totally fine. But for the most part, it's fine. But every once in a while, it just bugs out. Zip, what's up? How are you? I hope I didn't get you sick. I'm just kidding. Probably impossible online, but I'm sick and I'm fucking hating it. Like my ears are congested. Like just having these AirPods in kind of suck too, cause like I can't hear, so everything's blasted to like 500. But it still feels like I went up in elevation. Fucking sucks. Did you find if you are going to make a Roblox account? Yes, I will eventually. But not today. I don't want to. I've tried for like an hour to do TTS and tip. I don't want to like go through making an account and figuring out how to play a new game. That's just not what I want to do today. We're gonna watch videos. If you have videos for me, I will watch videos. But I want to do a little news segment here. I saw something that sounded kind of crazy. New study finds potential alien megastructures known as Dyson spheres. You made a series? Hell yeah. Drop the link.
A group of researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson spheres. Yes,
yeah, look at those,
I said alien
those
structures, and I know what you're thinking, but just stay with me here, because the basic idea was this. Superior intelligent life might build big structures around their home stars or planets as a way to harness or reuse that energy. A 1960s physicist who came up with this idea, Freeman Dyson, argued that if these structures existed, there'd be so much energy that human scientists on Earth could probably spot it because it would emit a lot of infrared radiation. So in this new study, researchers say they found 7 sources glowing in the infrared, those are their words, but couldn't find an obvious explanation for why these sources are glowing so much, which could mean they're Dyson spheres or something else entirely. And what I'm saying is, what? Space is so crazy. I wish I understood it better. So let's talk to a scientist to help wrap our heads around this. I'm joined now by Professor Jana Levin. She is an astrophysicist and author of the book Black Hole Survival Guide, as well as the Claire Tow Professor of Physics and Astronomy at Bernard College of Columbia University. Professor, first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I tried to explain it a little bit. That was my very dirty version. I was going to be like, yeah, but I'm an English major who just had Google.
I'm an
have a
English
PhD
major
in physics from MIT. So how do you explain Dyson spheres?
I think there was an excellent
Damn, yeah, that's what I said when I fucking saw the thumbnail. I was like, no way. Are you kidding me right now? First UFOs, now alien space structures. Like, what drugs are we on as a society?
At where we are relative to the sun. We're very far away. We're the 3rd planet in. And imagine the light that we try to collect, let's say, with solar panels on people's homes or on any roofs to collect that energy. Imagine if you got really close and you caught everything the sun was emitting. It's just a tremendous amount of power. And so Freeman Dyson was thinking about this. Actually, he was originally inspired by sci-fi. Written by Olaf Stapleton like decades earlier. And his idea wasn't so much a solid sphere. It was really like satellites in orbit, a network of things that would be orbiting and would essentially, what we would now say, have solar panels and are collecting that energy.
So what do you make of this?
Were those AI-generated images?
Generally speaking, I guess. Do you think it's possible that these are the elusive Dyson spheres?
So I think it's very unlikely, but I'm open. We have to be open as scientists. If we think we know the answer before we go and observe, then we're already defeated. I think it's terribly unlikely, but it's extremely exciting and interesting to think about. And it's fun to think about. What's probably going to happen is we're going to look at this infrared signature that you mentioned, and we're going to find out that there's a natural cause. So a lot of things emit heat in the infrared. You know, infrared goggles allow us to see human bodies and the heat of human bodies. And it's not that dissimilar that when we look in the infrared, we see things emitting heat. So the idea was if we had this very technologically advanced solution.
The sun emits heat, right? And if these are structures surrounding a sun, could they not just be sun? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I'm losing it.
Civilization, like thousands of years beyond where we are right now. And they could build such a thing, and it was collecting all this energy. It would collect also some heat and would have to cool off, and we would see that in the infrared. But there are other natural possibilities that could explain.
What do you think those possibly could
be? It could be a very young star that still has some material around it in kind of a disk, and that's how planets.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm so smart. You know, I went to college. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know, I'm an expert. You want to know anything? I got you.
Planets form. Planets coalesce out of these early disks, and those can emit in the infrared. It could be that there's actually an entire galaxy in the distance behind the star, and we're seeing that galaxy, and we can't disambiguate those. Or it could be planetary collisions. I mean, there are natural
Sounds like a made-up word.
explanations. But I think it's worth noting, we're looking just 1,000 light years around us. That sounds far, but it's actually really close. That's our backyard.
Sounds far or sounds like a long time ago? The more you know.
The entire Milky Way galaxy is 100,000 light years across, and there are probably more planets in the Milky Way galaxy than there are stars. So we're talking of hundreds of billions and maybe trillions of planets out there. And I think we're in an era where we think the emergence of life is possibly inevitable elsewhere, that we're not the only example. Now, whether or not they've survived with thousands of years of industrial
The question, when you are going to die, when are you going to stub your toe? I think when you die, you just never have to worry about that again.
advancement to build
There
a
is no
Dyson
toe.
sphere is a different story.
Yeah. Do you think there is a scenario where a Dyson sphere might actually exist, or do you think this is really just the stuff of sci-fi fantasy?
I think it's feasible, unlikely. If you look at where we are since the Industrial Revolution, it's only a couple hundred years. We're in a precarious position. We have climate change. We have struggles with nuclear power, nuclear weapons that are could be destructive. It's unclear that any species that makes it that advanced could survive far enough into their own future to be able to build a Dyson sphere. But there are optimists out there who say we'll find a way.
Yeah, right. The universe is a pretty big place, right? And it'd be a shame if it was just us. Seems like a lot of waste of space. Right? All right, Professor, thank you so much for being here. We really
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for watching. Stay up.
All right.
You might have heard.
All right. We heard from NBC. Now we got to hear from our boy.
Some things about a Dyson sphere lately?
Yeah, I have been.
What's up with that?
There's
What's
a
up
new
with-
study that may suggest we are not alone.
A group of researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson spheres.
What if someday we could build a superstructure so big we could basically...
Yo, I refuse to believe that these NBC, these news broadcasters even knew what a Dyson sphere was before. Who's feeding them this information? Who's like sending this out like, hey, I found these things. They could be alien superstructures. The scientists have to be wilding out, right? It has to be.
surround our sun and capture its energy directly?
Yeah, distraction. Don't pay attention to Israel-Palestine. No, that's not happening. Here's some cool information about science and aliens.
There's something called a Kardashev.
Kardashian? Now the Kardashians are involved? How?
Named for Nikolai Kardashev. He was an astrophysicist.
Dang,
Look at
he's
the
looking
history of what
kinda
we call
different
great
these
civilizations.
days.
One of the things that distinguishes them is their capacity to generate.
Hey. Zip. Quiet. Don't spill the beans, dude.
and consume energy. And so if that's the case, you can think of levels of civilization based on how much energy they consume. And thus was born the Kardashev scale. A civilization that's level 1 on this Kardashev scale has the power to harness the energy of its home planet. And that's extraordinary when you think about what that involves.
Is that like wind energy, hydroelectric, geothermal? That's what I'm guessing.
On our home planet, there's the energy of volcanoes, of tornadoes, of hurricanes, and of earthquakes.
All of the above, yeah.
This is
okay.
Earth
Okay.
exhibiting a display of energy that typically we run from or die from. If we could control all of that, that would be an extraordinary state of our civilization. Tapping a volcano of its energy so that you now can use that energy to run the city that the exploding volcano would have otherwise leveled.
Would it even be the exploding of the volcano that would generate energy, or just the heat emitted? Because I feel like it would be way safer to like generate energy from not an actively exploding one. Not like dormant, but like a volcano that isn't exploding and causing damage to stuff. I feel like it would be way more sensible to tap an active volcano and just like try and collect all the heat emitted from it. He's like, what if we just take the energy of an atom? Let's be real. This is like molecular theory shit. I just got back from picking up Nikki. I don't know what's going on. That's okay. We literally just kind of moved into this section. I was being introduced to these videos through NBC and like CNN about alien superstructures. Mostly it was just like, I guess scientists have found these like large heat emitting things, and I don't know how I'm still confused as to how they jumped to alien superstructure Dyson sphere. They did not tell us how we got there. My guess is this is just like a distraction. This is just like when YouTube was like going crazy over the UFOs. I'm playing Fortnite on my second monitor now. I just wanted to participate in chat. You know, the best way you can participate in chat is by following the stream or subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't done that, please go over there and like the stream, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, follow. It's the best way to help grow and support our stream and us as creators. We are small creators, so every little bit helps. Again, we are still trying to set up a tipping system. It is active, but it isn't active in the way that I want it to be, because I would like it to generate like a TTS or a message for you, so that if you wanted to speak directly to me, you can. But technically you can tip at this moment. The message just probably won't be read because we've already tested it and it isn't working yet. But I will fix that right after I end stream today. I'm so close. I got half of it to work. I just need the other half to do its thing too. And yeah, I might be playing Fortnite later if you're still on. I just have a couple videos left that I want to watch. And they're fairly short. I think after this video, I have a 3-minute video and a 2-minute video. So in like 15 minutes, I'll join you on Fortnite if you're still there.
So we're not there yet, but that would be a civilization type 1. Civilization type 2 on a
Yo, we're not even there yet? What the hell?
Kardashev scale is, well, what else is generating energy out there?
Zip, you
Well,
sent
our host
2?
star, the sun. So imagine we had total control over the sun's energy. Right now, we just set up a few solar panels here and there, and it's, whatever energy happens to get there on a clear day and not at night, that we're tapping some of the energy of the sun. but the sun is emitting energy in every single direction in space. So imagine you could harness all of that energy. It's vastly more energy than is contained.
I just want to preface, Zip, we'll still watch your videos, but I'll do it after Fortnite. It's going to be a longer stream today because I'm not going anywhere or doing anything and I'm dying.
Contained in the Earth. That would be a civilization of extraordinary power. Would they have warp drives, wormholes? Who knows? They'd be traveling across the galaxy, between galaxies, because the energy is so plentiful and they have access to it and especially can control it. It's a big factor when you have access to awesome supplies of energy. That would be scale 2. 3 on the Kardashev scale would be you can control all of the energy of all the stars in your galaxy. So our galaxy, the Milky Way, has several 100 billion stars. So if you found some way to harness all of that, oh my gosh, this is...
Oh my gosh.
I mean, who can imagine what that is? Can you create universes? Can you, I mean, who knows? I don't know. I can't think that far ahead. What I do know is that it would be awesomely dangerous as any new...
Because war? Death?
Access to energy has always become when in the hands of bad actors on the geopolitical
war
stage. So what this has done is enabled some people, some colleagues of mine, to say, if there's a civilization type 2 controlling all the energy of its host star, would we be able to see that in our data? There's so much data now available with many telescopes that has observational and spectroscopic data of billions of stars. Billions. We have observational data on billions of stars in the universe, not only in our galaxy, but other galaxies. And so if there was a type 2 civilization, could you detect it? What would it look like? Well, a couple of things. If you're looking at invisible light, the kind of light that the sun primarily gives off, they would be blocking that light to absorb that energy for their needs. So you would see an ordinary star just begin to disappear.
That's what I was saying. Like, how are we seeing these emitted emitting like structures if they're Dyson spheres? Doesn't that like counteract the whole idea of it being like some alien superstructure because we could see the thermal signature?
As they built structures around it to absorb that energy. There's an interesting fact here. Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch in the universe. You can't just take the sun's energy.
What? No such thing as a free lunch?
Energy and then have the energy disappear.
I know a chicken farm we could go to right now where we could get free lunch.
It manifests in other ways. You know, it manifests as heat. Heat. You know this intuitively, even if you've never thought about it. If you have an internal combustion engine car, the kind with pistons, right? You put in gasoline, that gasoline burns via pistons and spark plugs and all the right to move the car forward, and the engine gets hot. Your use of that energy not only propels your car forward, but also turns into heat. If there's a civilization that managed to completely enclose its host star, it would get rid of all the visible light, because that's high quality energy that it's using. It takes that light through the solar panels. The star would slowly disappear from a, quote, a regular looking star and would ultimately appear as a red glow.
Okay.
In your infrared telescopes.
Infrared,
so
that's what
it's
it's called.
study in a
Infrared.
peer-reviewed journal, the Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society, one of the more respected journals in the world, of a study that's just simply looking for these red glowing blobs in the galaxy. in the pre-existing data that's already out there. Didn't even have to design a telescope for this. The telescopes are already bringing in the data. They're just asking a different question on those images. So out of a sample of millions of stars, they found 7 candidates that might be one of these type 2 civilizations. Or it could be some
I see. Why couldn't NBC say that? Like, how come I had to come over here? I don't... No one's coming over here. Everyone's watching the news.
Cloud that was warmed up and is radiating infrared. So, of course, the press loves aliens. If your first guess is, there's an alien civilization that's making this infrared, the press will talk about the work. If it's, well, it could be gas clouds that have been warmed with dust in them that have been warmed by this energy that's been radiated, and it's masquerading as what could be a type 2 civilization. You can't rule that out either. As a scientist, just because you don't fully understand what you observed, it doesn't mean aliens did it. That shouldn't be anyone's first guess. The universe brims with mysteries and physical phenomenon we're still discovering. And so, yeah, I tend to be a little more conservative about that. A friend of mine died a few years ago, Freeman Dyson, brilliant physicist.
Name
he
drop.
came up with the idea of an
just my
entire
friend,
sphere.
the guy
so
who talked
Kardashian
about the
civilization
Dyson
type
spheres?
2, they just simply have control over all of the energy of
My
their host
condolences,
star.
though.
One way to do that is to build a sphere around it that completely encloses that star. So no energy escapes your detectors, your panels. It just needs to have the power to tap that energy for whenever it needed it for whatever purpose. And you can imagine strips of panels. It wouldn't have to be the entire. Let some energy get out. If you needed it, maybe those panels can close up and open again, like those stadiums that open and close in the rain or in the hot sun. And there's no telling what inventions, what discoveries, what new understandings of the universe would unfold in those civilizations versus ours, a type 0 civilization. So that's what's up, in case you were wondering. The long and short of what it is to harness energy that's all around us. Till next time.
Listen. On that note, though, this type 0 civilization is having a difficult time harnessing the power of the 3X spicy bulldog ramen, and they are rejecting it. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but in Denmark, they recalled the Korean ramen for being too spicy. It's too spicy. These white people can't get. They can't. No. It's too spicy.
In Denmark have sparked heated debate online after they recalled 3 South Korean noodle products for being too spicy. The Danish Food Agency said the amount.
If you saw this label, you would think it's hot, right? You would think it's spicy, right? 3X. I don't know. I don't even speak Korean. I saw that I don't think they hate Korea. I mean, who knows? I feel like Europe in its own special way is very xenophobic and racist. But with the benefit of the doubt, let's not say the entire country is racist. But come on. You would think this label is a spicy noodle, right?
Amount of chili in some of Samyang's instant ramen flavors was so high they could poison consumers.
Shout out to Samyang, though. Probably my favorite noodle producer. I know a lot of people like Maruchan, Top Ramen, but I think Samyang is probably my favorite. They make the Shin Ramyun that I love. Bulldog is good too. I don't mind Bulldog, but it's like very novelty in the sense of like it's good, but I feel like Shin Ramen is just way more classic. When I think of ramen, I think of Shin Ramen.
No other country appears to have issued health warnings about the noodles, and the announcement has prompted some ridicule of Danish people's tolerance for spice.
Enough said. Enough said.
So just how spicy are they? Well, let's speak to Song Jae Kong, a YouTuber known as Korean Billy among his fans. Hello to you. So that is the question. How spicy are these noodles?
Very, very spicy. As a Korean...
Yo, they have a level 10 spicy? I'm going to try that on stream. I'm going to go to HBart and buy that, and I'm going to try that.
It could be just spicier than regular spicy food, but I think for those who are not aware of this variety of spicy levels, it could be extremely spicy.
So how's this news being taken in South Korea? So these are the 3 times spicy hot chicken, 2 times spicy hot chicken, and the hot chicken stew that have been taken out. And there has been a special warning issued for children, particularly for parents to contact the poison line if their little ones appear to show acute symptoms. It's a bit extreme, isn't it?
Yes,
Fuck the kids.
I think because
No
Korean
fun.
people,
No fun allowed.
are already aware of these flavors, so Korean people, they know how to choose and they know what kind of choices to make when it comes to enjoying spicy food. But for those who are not aware of those flavors, trying such extremely spicy food could be a big shock to the body as well. And I think it's like jumping into the
You think?
freezing cold water without any preparation. So it could be a little bit dangerous, I would say.
Do you know if they are popular, these flavors?
Oh, in
Yes,
Denmark, I
these
don't know.
flavors are very popular. The brand
Yeah,
itself,
I feel
has
like this is very popular.
been quite popular since the first product came out in 2012. And because the original one is so popular, the company has released lots of different variations and versions, including extra spicy one and even milder version as well.
Samyang Foods must be absolutely delighted that they've got people talking about this.
Right. And even Korean people in general are...
Listen, I'm ready to be sponsored, Samyang, please. I will have Bulldog every stream if you sponsor. I already enjoy the product. I had one recently. I was babysitting some doggos, and my best friend had some instant Bulldog, and I had one, and it was delicious. It was very spicy, but delicious, and I ain't a bitch.
Proud that international people
I'm looking
get
at you,
to enjoy
Denmark.
this, but yeah, precaution has to be
More like
made.
Denmark.
Absolutely. So what does this say about the people of Denmark?
Well, I would say poisoning someone could be a little bit a strong word, because for Korean people, and people have had no problem enjoying this spicy food, but I somehow understand that the government has made this decision because, you know, some precaution have to be considered when it comes to enjoying extremely spicy food.
I totally agree. Eat with caution. Lovely to talk to you. Song Jae Kong, otherwise known as Korean Billy. Thank you so much for joining us here on BBC News.
All right. Last video until we play Fortnite, and then Zip. Don't worry, I will watch your videos, but we'll watch them after. This is just a 2-minute video of how Bulldog noodles are even made. I just thought it would be kind of cool to watch.
Rolled out flour passes through hot steam turners. When noodles are steamed and pass through a mold, they transform into square shapes. The noodles are immediately fried in palm oil for 60 seconds to make them crispy. They are cooled quickly and packed with the ramen seasoning powder, and the Bulldog ramen was created to close the sea. Samyang Foods Biryang Factory produces 800 packets of ramen per minute for exports.
사공장에서 자동화가 제일 많이 된 부분이 믹서 부분입니다. 믹서 같은 경우는 지금 제가 3개 라인을 등지는데 2명의 인원이 다 자동화로 하고 있고 모바일로 컨트롤이 가능한 공정입니다. 저기 인원이
Truth or Dare 10x Ramen Edition. Count me in. I'm done. I'm ready. I'm already in. Say don't worry was so loud. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you meant the video was loud. That's why I turned the video up. I could turn my mic down a little bit, but if anybody has issues with the audio, let me know. No, please don't. It's historically low. That's what I thought. I'm going back. I'm sorry, Zip. I'm sorry, Zip. Yeah, just lower your volume. I'm going back to my regular volumes. They're always so low.
포장에 대해서 보기에는 뭐 50% 이상 들어있는 상황입니다.
Samyang Food invested 240 billion won in building the Miryang factory. Exports increased rapidly.
Dude, this factory looks so sad. It's like... I guess it's... I don't know. It just seems so... in the middle of nowhere.
Miryang factory. Exports increased rapidly, prompting the construction of a new factory. Miryang is located adjacent to Busan Port, which allows
Okay,
for
just kidding.
reduced
It's in a city.
logistics costs. Samyang Food aims to generate 1 trillion won in sales for the first time this year.
1분기에는 저희가 뭐 기존에 실적이 좀 좋았던 중국이나 미국 동남아시아뿐만 아니라 뭐 유럽 시장도 많이 확대가 되어가지고요. 해외 매출 비중이 한 70% 돼서 아마 그 정도 이상은 저희가 계속 성장은 할 수 있을 거라고.
In 2022, the Burdak brand's overseas sales amount to 480 billion won, which has been increased by 6,400 times from its launch in 2012. With the Miryang factory now fully operational, Samyang Food's overseas expansion is expected to accelerate. Rolled out flour passes
sick.
through hot steam tunnel.
All right. I'm still looking for you, Fiona. I don't see you in here. I don't think you liked the stream. But that is okay. We'll keep an eye out for you still. Again, Zip, don't worry. I have your videos up. We will be watching them eventually. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start up the Xbox right now. We're gonna go in and back up our friend into Fortnite duos. If you need a water, a snack, a potty break, now's your moment. I'm gonna get some water and some toilet paper to blow my nose. And I will be back. Xbox is going. And I'll see you guys in less than a minute, hopefully. I wish we could set up an audio splitter sooner than later, because I would love to listen to Tupac right now. Whenever it gets hot, it's Tupac time for me. Oops. Oops. Wrong game. Wrong game. My bad. My bad. Oh, Twitch is effing. Why is Twitch effing? No internet? That is such a lie. The YouTube stream is good to go. Yo, and I'm having an error connecting to Epic servers? Why? Please. What did I do? I didn't do anything. See if there's a typo. There's no typo. There is no typo. Alright. Let's see. Yo, this is so dumb. Ugh. Dude, come on. Okay, Fortnite's finally connecting. The YouTube live is still good. We just lost all our viewers though. I don't know if that's a lie and you guys are still here. It's just not registering, or is it truly an F? Apple, maybe? I mean, it wasn't updating at all. Fortnite came in fine. It just kept saying it couldn't connect. I guess maybe not. It is checking for an update. There weren't supposed to be any updates though. If your Porsche shake a move in it, What? No way. No internet? I have internet.
Ow! Ow! Oh. Oh. Okay.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. I think I'll just leave it. And hopefully it's still recording. I don't know. DNS address could not be found, diagnosing the problem. An unexpected error. What is going on? I swear it's always fucking something. Please, Fortnite gods, just make it work. Make it work. Dude, even all of Twitch isn't work. Oh. Are we back? Are we back? We're connecting. It's still loading though. Oh, come on. What is going on right now? Dude, now my mouse is... No, my mouse is still here. Okay, it welcomed me to the chat room. How is it unavailable? Reload. How could this clip have failed and expired? You just made it. And Fortnite is still... Hold on. I'm just gonna quit. Try it again. It's working for you? Okay. I'm just gonna trust. Sorry. I'm just gonna trust. Hopefully Fortnite will just connect this time. An error occurred again. How? Trying an incognito tab. Is it Air 606? That I don't know. I didn't pay attention too much. But if it pops up again, I'll look a little harder. Please. Please. Now I'm getting an error 2000. There was a network error. Please try again. Everything's fine. It's just not pulling up the actual, like, video. Like, I'm in chat. I can see chat going. I'm on the main page. But it just won't pull up any video. But on YouTube, we're totally fine. Everything's working just great. Okay, now the clip is oh. Ha ha. Clipped me falling, huh? We love it. Temporary network problem. There may be a service outage. But there's not, bro. There's not. That fucking Wi-Fi is working. Am I downloading? It hasn't even gotten that far. I don't think I have to update anything. I was playing yesterday and I was totally fine. I can't imagine there was an update this morning, right? Aren't we still in chapter 3 or season 3, chapter 5 or whatever? The reload? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what the reload is. There's a new lobby battle royale game. Fuck. Why? I feel like if it was throttling though, it would show it on OBS, wouldn't it? But everything looks good. It would, right? Okay. Everything on OBS says everything's working exactly as it worked yesterday. I don't have anything else connected. It's just the computer and my phone and the Xbox, which works almost every other. It should show OBS bitrate decline. Nah, everything's great. Oh, I didn't do that. Let's try turning it off and on again. I just kept quitting the game. Okay, Xbox is off. Xbox back on. Sign me in, big boy. Let's go. Yo, I did this so much, now my controller batteries are low. Ugh, bro, come on. And I don't want to end stream to do it because I highly doubt that streaming is doing this. It could handle it. Maybe someone's on my Wi-Fi? Which would be strange because I have never shared it with anybody. Okay, we're back to the syncing page. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna try disconnecting my Xbox from the Wi-Fi and just put it back on. Network settings. Yeah, 5G, my butthole. Test network connection. Let's go. Oh, it wants me to unplug the router from my modem for 30 seconds, but I think that would kill the stream, right? That's so bullshit. Fuck Mondays, dude. Seriously. Just had to be on this Monday. When I'm sick and have nothing to do. Oh, the Twitch video just came back up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the line. Okay, Fortnite's connecting. I got all day Fortnite. Just kind of do your thing, please. We're syncing. Okay, we're reconnecting. Hopefully this will work. What I don't understand is like why it wouldn't work for the Xbox, because it's obviously working on my computer. Everything says it's connected. All right. The only thing I could do next is unplug the router for 30 seconds and plug it back in. I don't know what that's going to do to the stream, but if you're still here... Nah, that's what I just did, V. I already disconnected it. Yeah, I would try it one more time, but and that's the last time I'm doing it. And then I'll just try and unplug it, plug it back in. Hopefully we'll come back right away. But I think it's going to reset all the settings and it's going to be like, you've only been streaming for 2 minutes. I'm like, that's a lie. Yeah, it doesn't want to connect. I'm gonna go unplug it and plug it back in. Which means I've got to watch that stupid video I watch every time this happens. How to reset modem.
Having trouble with your internet connection?
Yeah.
The solution may be as simple as resetting your modem.
Maybe.
But first, let's discuss equipment types and what they do. Spectrum provides modems, routers, and wireless gateways. The modem connects you to Spectrum Internet through the ports in your wall. And if you have Spectrum Voice, it powers that service as well. The router connects directly to the modem to share your internet connection wirelessly to your devices. The wireless gateway combines the functions of both a modem and a router in a single piece of equipment. The steps for troubleshooting your internet connection are basically the same for all equipment types. First, make sure your equipment is plugged into a power source and turned on, and that all cables are securely connected at both ends. Next, power down your computer.
No!
Then unplug the power cord from the back of your modem. If you have a separate router, unplug the power cord from it as well.
What if I don't turn the computer off? Would it be that bad? How bad would it be? Not the worst, right?
in mind, if you have Spectrum Voice, this service will be disrupted temporarily during your modem reset. Wait about 1 minute, then plug the power cords back in, starting with the modem first, and then the router if yours is separate. It can take at least 2 minutes for the modem and router to sync and reconnect to the internet. Wait for the lights on your equipment to stop blinking. Now, restart your computer and open a web browser to verify your internet connection.
This is so triggering. Okay. Well, I will see you maybe in 2 minutes. Who knows?